What you're about to hear didn't happen in Iran. It didn't happen under dictatorship. It happened in Los Angeles. Footage circulating online shows a truck plowing into a crowd of Iranian protesters, sending people scrambling in panic before police rushed in and dragged the driver away. Let that sink in. This wasn't a war zone. This wasn't a riot. This was a protest. Voices raised, signs in hand, people demanding accountability for what's happening to their families and friends back in Iran. Then suddenly, chaos. A vehicle accelerates toward the crowd. People scream, bodies scatter, and in seconds, what was a peaceful demonstration turns into a moment of terror. Videos show police quickly intervening, pulling the driver from the truck. Authorities are still investigating motives and details remain under review, but the images alone have already shaken millions. For Iranians in the diaspora, protests aren't just political statements. They are lifelines. They represent grief, anger, hope. Many of these protesters fled repression, censorship, and violence, believing the West was a place where free speech and peaceful assembly were protected. So when a truck barrels into a crowd here, it triggers something deeper than fear. It triggers betrayal. Because if protests aren't safe here, where are they safe? This moment doesn't exist in isolation. Across the world, protests are being met with rising hostility, whether from governments, counter-protesters, or individuals who see crowds not as citizens, but as targets and vehicles. They are increasingly becoming symbols of intimidation. From Charlottesville to overseas demonstrations, the use of cars and trucks against crowds have left a permanent scar on public consciousness. That's why this incident resonates so powerfully, especially within Iranian communities already traumatized by state violence back home. Here's the uncomfortable truth. Moments like this can easily be minimized, misframed, or forgotten, especially if no one is killed, or if the victim belongs to a community that rarely dominates headlines. But fear doesn't require fatalities to be effective. The goal is silence. The goal is intimidation. The goal is making people think twice before showing up next time. And that's exactly why attention matters. So here's a question. What happens next? Do we scroll past and move on? Or do we demand answers? Share the story. Talk about it. Ask why protesters were put at risk and what safeguards exist to prevent this from happening again. If you believe peaceful protests should never be met with violence anywhere, make your voice heard, because silence doesn't protect democracy. Visibility does. Follow for updates, follow for more on Status Check, comment your thoughts, and most importantly, don't let this moment disappear.